Back here at F. Kingston Gymnasium for game number 2 of the day and game number 11 of the tournament. Edwards County, they just fell to NCOE, so Edwards County's day is done. NCOE will hang out. Well, I don't know if they'll hang out. They got a short little drive back, so they might go home for a little while. They play at 4:45 against Hamilton County. This game is the Fairfield Mules taking on the Gallatin County Hawks. We'll have this one for you as well, simulcasted over on 104.9 WFIW. And then if you want to watch, you can head over to WRUL Sports on YouTube. Cole Carter manning the camera and stream over on the far side. This poor guy, I mean, I feel so bad for him. 2 days in a row, he's here all day. Actually, make it 3 days. He's got to be here all day tomorrow. But when you sign up to be the sports director, I guess that's what you sign up for. Short little drive from Carmi. I'm just glad that it wasn't a lot of snow this morning. It didn't take forever to get here. They were forecasted another inch of snow last night, and it barely snowed in Mount Carmel. So we'll take it. Gallatin County going to be in their road orange uniforms. They're going to be the visitors on the scoreboard. The orange uniforms with the blue and white on the shorts, blue numerals on the orange jerseys. I don't know if I'm a fan of that. But then the Mules are going to be in the home whites with the black stripe up the side, red numerals, red lettering across the chest. Both teams make it back to their benches. Starting lineups for this matchup are brought to you by your local Hucks Market. Join the Hucks Bucks Big Rewards loyalty program today and save 10 cents on fuel. Every gallon, every day for a limited time. Download the new Hucks Bucks Big Rewards loyalty app and start earning your big rewards today. Get exclusive offers tailored to you and earn points with nearly every purchase to redeem for merchandise, fuel discounts, free food, and more. Find it on the App Store and on Google Play. Again, Gallatin County will be the visitors. On the scoreboard, Fairfield will be the home team. Starting lineup for Gallatin County will be number 2, Wyatt Fromm. Number 23, Grant Jackson. Number 24, Noah Richardson. Number 30, Riley Rushing. And number 33, Kieran Fillingham. And you're listening to the 58th annual Eldorado Holiday Tournament on 97.3 WRUL, Carmi, Illinois, and online at WRUL.com.
At guard, a 6-foot junior, number 2, Wyatt Fromm.
Luke Duckworth, Alex, he's going to have his handful in the paint today. Going against Riley Rushing at 6'7".
Yeah, I knew that Gallatin County had some height when we saw him yesterday. It'd be a tough matchup.
5'9" senior, number 33, Kieran Fillingham. Forward, a 6'4"
They are finally announcing the
Noah Richardson.
Gallatin County starters.
Senior, number 30, Riley Rushing.
Same starters yesterday from the Fairfield Mules. Number 10, Justice Dagg. Number 20, Eric Rogers. Number 24, Landon Harrelson. 25, Lane Tucker. And number 42, Luke Duckworth. That will be the 5 on the floor for head coach Scott McElravy. Gallatin County will be going left to right on your radio dial. Fairfield will be going right to left on that same radio dial when we get underway here. Crowd slowly starting to file in for the next couple of games. Had a good crowd yesterday, Alex. When we got here, this place was packed.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of people in here yesterday.
It's a Christmas break tradition, though, in Southern Illinois. So again, for the Mules, Dag, Duckworth, Rogers, Harrelson, Tucker will be the 5 on the floor for Coach McElravy.
Third guard, a 6'1" junior, number 24, Lincoln Harrelson.
What do you think Eric Rogers puts up tonight? 25, or today I should say 25 points?
I was going to say you got over-under on 25.
We'll take it.
He had 23 yesterday, so he's just short of that. But they'll probably need the 25 if they want to pull out a W today.
So if you win this one, you go on, and you will play the winner of West Frankfort and Hardin County. And that is, unfortunately, at 10 p.m. tonight. If you lose, you go home.
You'd have almost 12 hours between games if you win this one.
It's a good amount of time to go back, rehydrate.
Take a nap.
Get back on the bus, and come back. But there is a lot of places that, luckily, when you're at a tournament, if you know a lot of people, they'll allow you to bring your team in for the time being.
Right.
And you can just relax.
Find somewhere to hang out.
In their home or wherever. Duckworth will jump for Fairfield. Richardson the jump. Jump ball won by Fairfield, and a layup on the other end already for the Mules, number 24, Harrelson. So he puts the Mules on top quickly. 10 seconds into this one, 2-0. Richardson, actually, let me correct myself. Jackson on a drive, floater up, no good. Tucker with a rebound. Dag will make his way into the front court. He operates on the near side, working against this Gallatin County zone defense. Rogers now back with Dag in the far corner. Back to Rogers once more. They work back to Dag. He's got room to shoot. Why not? 3-point shot rattles home. That makes it 5-0 for the Mules with 7:07 left here in the first quarter. Might be one player you don't want to get confident if you're Gallatin County, because Dag can shoot the 3-point shot. And he's going to be called for his first foul.
He's not the biggest kid, but as we saw yesterday, he's fearless.
They got him listed here as 5'8", but he plays like he's 6'3" almost. And he's got smallest kid on the floor, and he's called for the first foul of the ball game. Here's a shot up, no good for Gallatin County's rushing. Rebound into the hands of the Mules. Rogers, lead pass. They work it back to Eric Rogers. Here to the near side with Tucker. Just a little 4-out, 1-in look here for the Mules. Cross-court pass. Finds the hands of Landon Harrelson. Now back to Rogers. Dag here on the near side. They come to the corner. 3-point shot on the way. Too hard off the back of the rim. No good from Tucker. Grant Jackson into the front court. Gets it into the hands of Wyatt Fromm. Fromm works here on the near side against Dag. Couple dribbles for it to pick it up. Great job by Dag to poke that one away, and he'll go out of bounds. He'll stay here with Gallatin County. Inlet pass finds Fillingham's hands, and then they're going to call a foul. Our official with the call, the foul on Lane Tucker. That's going to be his first and the team's second. Inlet pass finds the hands of Fillingham. Now back to Fromm. Fromm's going to back it out, operate between timeline and volleyball line, works against Justice Stagg, wants to drive against Stagg. Spin move to get to the basket, can't convert the layup. Then there's going to be a reach-in foul on Grant Jackson, so that'll be his first and Gallatin County's first team foul. Like you said, Alex, Dag is fearless.
He's not afraid to stick his nose in there and take a hit.
Use the body control against the defender and help got the foul call off the reach-in. That's a kicked ball. The far official got it. The near official didn't get it.
Looked right at it.
He's just here so he doesn't get fined.
Here to collect that paycheck.
Dag now. In between timeline and volleyball line, back to Rogers. He'll look to drive, floats one up and in. Makes it 7-0 lead, 7-0 run to start the ball game for the Mules. 5:20 left here in the first quarter. Grant Jackson now works the far side against Rogers. Looks to drive, spins, wants to put one up, goes up over Rogers, high arching shot, wide right. It's an air ball, rebound pulled in by by Tucker. Now they come to Dag here on the near side of the floor. Harrelson now. He'll set up the offense for the Mules. Now into the hands of Eric Rogers. Sub to the scorer's bench for Gallatin County. Going to check in the next dead ball. Justice Stagg on a cut to the basket. Layup in and out, no good. It was a good look, though, by Dag. It was wide open on the backdoor cut. Fillingham gets to the basket. Layup no good. Rebound, Fairfield. 4.5 minutes left here in the opening quarter. Game number 2 on the day. Harrelson here on the near side, back up top to Tucker. Working to the far side to Justice Dag. Now they clear it out to Eric Rogers, who's going to reset the offense for the Mules. Up top, now in the hands of Harrelson. Wants to drive, clears it out. Tucker contested three. Why not? It's good. 10-0. Fairfield Mules. And a timeout going to be taken by Gallatin County, so we'll take one too. We'll be back with more basketball right here on 97.3 WRUL and 104.9 WFIW.
Warm up with savings at your local Huck's Market. Join the Huck's Bucks Big Rewards loyalty program today and save 10 cents on fuel every gallon, every day for a limited time. Download the new Huck's Bucks Big Rewards loyalty app and start earning your big rewards today. Exclusive offers tailored to you and earn points with nearly every purchase to redeem for merchandise, fuel discounts, free food, and more. Find it on the App Store and on Google Play.
Back here at Duff Kingston Gymnasium, a 10-0 run by the Mules to start this contest. Breaking news out of the NFL world, J.J. Watt announces his retirement from the NFL. 5-time All-Pro, 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, retiring after this season. That could have been one of the best defensive ends to ever play if he could have stayed healthy. Well, I mean, he still is, but here's a contested layup and good for rushing. 6'7" senior making his presence known at the rim. Here's Dag. Now it's taken away by Rushing. Got away with the travel. Now here's a foul on the other end to stop the easy layup. Richmond going to go to the line for 2. Well, they're going to say it's on the baseline. They're going to say the foul on Harrelson. So Dag checks out of the ball game along with Duckworth. Snyder and Easton check in. Maddox Sandifer, he's the sub that's checked in for Gallatin County. He has the ball in the middle of the floor now between timeline and volleyball line, picked up by Snyder. They get it into the hands of Rushing. He loses a handle on it. It's kicked, now taken away by Easton. Rushing's there with him. Easton's layup right between the rim and the backboard. No good, taken away here now by Gallatin County. They work it into the corner with Noah Richardson. He put up a floater as he got to the paint. Shot no good, but offensive rebound pulled in by Grant Jackson. Jackson now brings it out to the middle of the floor to reset the offense between timeline and volleyball line. He's picked up by Rogers. We're down to 2:50 left here in the first quarter. It's an 8-point lead for the Mules, 10-2. Sandifer gets it into the hands of Rushing. He'll drive, floats one up and in. Makes it 10-4. What was a 10-0 run to start the ball game. That was ended pretty quickly after the timeout taken by Gallatin County. Rogers now works the far side. Gets it into the hands of Harrelson. Back to Rogers on the far side as we're down to 2:15 left here in the first. Now Easton will come back, set the offense. Harrelson, far side, correction, Tucker. I always get Harrelson and Tucker both confused, being 24 and 25. Rogers now works it back to the near side with Easton. Now Snyder here in the corner. One dribble. Finds Tucker. Three-point shot. Short. Rebound into the hands of Gallatin County. Fromm now works in the middle of the floor for the Hawks. Rushing now about the right elbow, clears it out into the hands of Noah Richardson. They get it back to him on a cut to the basket, finishes through contact, and draws the foul. They call the foul on Latrell Snyder. His first, team's fourth. So the layup made it 10-6. Can make it a three-point ball game with a good free throw. And they do. So Noah Richardson makes it a three-point game, 10-7. All of a sudden, the tides have kind of turned here. Alex, here's Rogers. He'll go coast to coast. Layup no good. Rushing with the rebound. Outlet pass. Finds the hands of Richardson. They come to the near side with Sandifer. He'll drive baseline. He's bumped, loses a handle on it. Can't recollect it, and he'll go out of bounds. Colin Monroe going to check into the ball game for Gallatin County. Checks in for Fromm. Gallatin County brings man pressure. Full length of the floor. Here's Rogers. He works against Monroe. We're down to a minute left here in the first quarter. Here's Easton now. Snyder on the near side. Has it poked away from him. Recollects it. Three-point shot on the way up. No good. Eric Rogers over the offensive rebound. His putback good. Eric Rogers points 3 and 4 here this morning. With that putback, that makes it 12-7. Grant Jackson now into the front court for Gallatin County. They're going to look to play for one. And Fairfield's going to allow it. They get it into the hands of Rushing. We're down to 13 seconds left here in the first quarter. Rushing now looks to go to work. Step back jumper blocked here on the near side. And then there's going to be a travel. So Lane Tucker had the block. Harrelson got the takeaway. Saw the time, was going to heave it, then decided to.
He didn't know if he wanted to pass it or shoot it.
Yeah.
He panicked.
He was going to take the dribble and took a step, got called for the travel, so a turnover. Here's Gallatin County. They get another chance. Shot up, in and out, no good. So after one quarter of play, it's 12-7. The Fairfield Mules are on top of the Gallatin County Hawks. We'll be back with more basketball on 97.3 WRUL and 104.9 WFIW.
Hi, this is Jax Jordan. All of us at the Jordan Funeral Group hope you're enjoying the 58th Annual Eldorado Holiday Tournament. While we always strive to win, we also recognize that loss is part of the game in basketball and in life. Count on our caring staff to help get through the toughest losses in life. Visit jordanfuneralgroup.com for resources to plan ahead for grief support and learn all about how we can help in your time of need. The Jordan Funeral Group, Campbell and Sendabag Funeral Homes, family owned and operated since 1954.
Whether you need to move grain or other agricultural products, you just feel more confident counting on a family-owned transportation company. And with SGI Transportation, customers are part of that family. We understand the weight of your work, feeding the world. The reliable, dedicated drivers at SGI Transportation keep your product and operation moving at all hours. Because when family has a need, SGI Transportation answers that call. Find SGI Transportation on Facebook or call 618-968-2471. SGI Transportation, the most trusted name in trucking.
Back here at Kingston Gymnasium as we get underway here in the second quarter. The Fairfield Mules on top, 12-7. It is Gallatin County basketball as we get underway here. Wyatt Fromm now to the near side with Grant Jackson. Back to Fromm. Sandifer now operates on the far side. And the Mules gone to a 3-2 zone defense. Corner three on the way up. No good from Grant Jackson. Latrell Snyder with a rebound. Eric Rogers met in the backcourt, working against a 2-2-1 full court pressure. Here's Duckworth, goes to Rogers now on the far side. He'll back it out and set up the offense. Dag now to the near side, back with Rogers. 7-10 left here in the first half. Dag wide open, deep three on the way from him, up no good. Rebound pulled in by Wyatt Fromm. Far side of the floor now for Gallatin County's Grant Jackson. Back to Fromm, that pass taken away by Latrell Snyder. He'll have to recollect it. Now gets it into the hands of Dag, into the front court now with Rogers. Dag once more on the far side. Now here to the near side. Back to the middle of the floor, Rogers. Fairfield working it around the three-point line. They go to the paint now with Duckworth up top. Rogers, three-point shot on the way up, no good. Rebound pulled in by Rushing. Outlet pass finds the hands of Sandefur. Fromm once more, so down to 6:18 left here in the first quarter. Or in the first half, I should say. Fromm, near side, Sandefur, three-point shot, a knuckleball, and it's good. That'll make it a two-point ball game now, 12-10. Fairfield still on top with 6 minutes left here in the first half. High pass finds the hands of Rogers on the far side of the floor. He'll bring it into the front court. Picks the dribble up now, works it to Dag on the far side. They go into the paint to Duckworth. Cleared out to Dag, shot fake. Now looks to drive. Clears it out, three-point shot. Actually, Tucker decided to drive. Gets called for the travel. So turnover here on the Mules. Grant Jackson here in the front court, now to the far side with Fromm. Still working against a 3-2 zone by the Fairfield Mules. Fromm clears it out to Noah Richardson. Back to Grant Jackson now. Ball loose here on the floor in front of the Fairfield bench. Jackson picks it up now in the hands of Riley Rushing. And then nobody, they're gonna say Gallatin County got a timeout in and nobody had possession of the ball. Wow. Definitely an interesting call. Coach McElravy not happy about that one.
Can't blame him on that one. Didn't look like anybody had possession of it. If anything, they should have called a jump ball.
Yeah, I mean, that was it. That should have been a jump ball call, not no timeout. I don't quite understand it, but you know why? Who cares at this point?
Not much we can do about it from up here.
But I do agree, though, with Coach McElravy. Nobody had possession of that ball, so a timeout should not have been allowed in.
He definitely has a reason to be upset on that one.
So it'll be Gallatin County basketball to the near side of the basket. Quick inlet pass finds the hands of Rushing. Now to the far side with Sandefur. They work it back into the corner. High arching corner three up, no good. Rebound into the hands of Dag. They work it to Rogers. Now back with Dag. He'll bring it into the front court with 4:50 left here. That pass tipped, now going to be taken away by Gallatin County. Actually, it's still loose, now picked up by Easton. There's going to be a foul on Rushing.
That was a heck of a play by Easton to save possession and get that foul call.
Sub going to check into the ball game for Gallatin County. And a sub checking in for Fairfield. Harrelson checks in for Tucker. So Dag will go back into the backcourt to get the ball from Rogers. Now the far side of the floor is Easton. That pass tipped, still finds the hands of Dag into the corner. Dag shot fake. And they're going to call a double dribble. Dag kept the dribble though, but they call the double dribble instead as he fell to the floor. So a turnover on the Mules. The Mules still set back in a 3-2 zone. Sandifer far side, now up top with Fromm. Sandifer once more back to Fromm. Here to the near side with Filligan. Now to Rushing. He thought about the corner three and said jump pass up top. Sandifer, knuckleball three on the way, off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound pulled in by Harrelson. Rogers on the far side of the floor now for the Mules. Looks to drive, gets to the basket. Layup is no good, but they're going to call a foul. Wait to see who it's on. They're going to say it's on Rushing. So that will be his second.
Rushing is second, team third. To the line for Fairfield, shooting 2-20, Eric Rogers.
I don't think there was much contact by Rushing, but just enough to get the foul call.
So I thought the foul call would have been on Filligan.
Free throw from Rogers is good. Duckworth will check out. Tucker will check back in for the Mules. Second free throw from Rogers is also good. That makes it a 4-point lead, 14-10. 3:47 left here in the first half. Fillingham now with Sandifer. Now with Fromm here on the near side, who's picked up by Dag out of the 3-2 zone. Rogers had a hand on the ball. Now it's poked away into the hands of Sandifer. Now Rushing. Up top to Fromm. Now into the corner to Filligan on the far side, who's trapped. Has to throw an errant pass. Fromm collects it. Now they get it in the Rushing into the paint. Goes up through contact and scores. It makes it 14-12. 2-point lead for the Mules with 3:10 left here in the first half. Far side of the floor is Easton. Now with Dag. They work it into the hands of Rogers. Harrelson. Back to Dag here in the near corner. Back to Tucker. 1 and the 3. Sid goes to Dag far side. Now with Harrelson once more. Little scoop pass into the hands of Dag. He'll drive to the basket. Goes up through the contact. Can't get the scoop layup to fall. He's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. A foul on Richardson, his first. Dag 5'8", Richardson 6'4". Dag not even worried to go through the contact.
This is a nice move to get that shot off amongst the trees.
Free throw no good. Finish on the left side with the right hand to get through the contact, but again, good move by Dag. Free throw on the way. The second one is good. So that puts the lead back to 3, 15-12. So Nick Easton just ran to the scorer's bench. He'll check in at the next dead ball. Fromm out to Rushing. He thought about the 3 instead. Gets it into the hands of Sandifer. That's a carry, no call. Sandifer, 18-foot jumper, good. That makes it a 1-point ball game, 15-14. Rogers now directs traffic from the far side of the floor. He'll look to drive, spins, drops it off. Baseline floater up and good for Landon Harrelson. That makes it back to a 3-point lead now, 17-14, just under 2 minutes left here in the first half. Sandifer on the near side. Great pass to get into the paint to Noah Richardson. Up and over everybody, and he'll lay it in. Back down to 1, 17-16. 1:35 left here in the first half. Rogers wants to drive, spins. Great pass to find Harrelson under the basket. He just can't convert on the reverse layup. Tucker, shot fake, 18-foot jumper from him, good. 19-16. The score, Fairfield on top. 1:13 left here in the first half. Sandifer now to the far side, Filligan. Fromm now back to Rushing. Tipped pass, still finds the hands of Fromm. Ball's dead, they go into the paint, layup no good from Richardson. The putback from Rushing no good. Rogers on the far side, just in front of the timeline with 43 seconds left. Here's Dagg on the near side. Crossover behind the back, loses a handle on it, but recollects it. Timeout going to be taken by head coach Scott McElravy, so we'll take 1-2. We'll be back with more basketball right here on 97.3 WRUL and 104.9 WFIW.
Southeastern Illinois College is teaming up with Farrell Hospital again to bring you the world-famous Howl at the Moon dueling pianos on Saturday, February 11th. Tickets are $35 per person, $60 per couple, $250 per table. Visit bigpal.net/concert 2023 for tickets. Doors open at 5:30 p.m. with an Italian dinner buffet by Chef Michael until 7. Photos by Epic Snap Photo, Balloon Pops, Silent Auction, and the show starts at 7. Join SIC and Farrell Hospital for a night of dancing, music, and fun with Dueling Pianos Concert for a cause.
At Top Shelf Discounters, our business model is high quality, brand new home furnishings on Facebook for weekly.
So that's going to put Lane Tucker at the line for 2 with 5.7 seconds left here in the first half. So that's the second foul on Gallatin County's Noah Richardson. First free throw good from Tucker. Bring a sub into the ball game for Richardson with 5.7 seconds left in the first half. It's an interesting move.
Don't want to risk that third one with 5 seconds left.
Second free throw from Tucker, also good. So that makes it 21-16. Here's Monroe, puts one up, no good. So after one half of play, it's Fairfield 21, Gallatin County 16. We'll take a break. We'll come back with a look at stats right here on 97.3 WRUL, 104.9 WFIW, and WRUL Sports on YouTube.
Shop, click, drive. It's that simple with RiceMotors.com. Picks and pricing updated several times a day. Even vehicles in transit. You get the first look when you shop RiceMotors.com. Got an idea of what you're looking for? Want to schedule a service appointment? You can do it all. Rice Motors has served the region for 90 years. And with RiceMotors.com, it's never been easier for you to shop. Click, drive. RiceMotors.com. Visit now.
It's no accident that more and more people trust Hale Body Shop when they need collision repair.
David and the gang at Hale Body Shop work hard to get your car back to you as soon as possible.
They understand how busy you are.
They also understand that sometimes life happens.
And if you find yourself in an accident,
remember, when it does, there's only one place to go.
Hale Body Shop in Carmi, way out there on Possum Road.
Mom is so happy at Wabash Christian Supportive Living. She enjoys herself, loves the food, and I've seen a positive change in her health.
Hi, this is Kathleen Garner, Residential Service Director for Wabash Christian Supported Living. And if your mom is still independent but missing out on socialization, isn't eating properly, struggles to maintain her household, or just needs daily support, Wabash Christian Supported Living is perfect. Wabash Christian Supported Living even offers on-site therapy. As a faith-based organization, you'll both feel confident our actions and conduct reflect your standards. Learn more by calling 382-2900.
When it comes to income tax planning and preparation, experience counts. Experience to know all the deductions that you can take. Experience and knowledge to keep up with the ever-changing tax laws, rules, and regulations. Hi, I'm Keith Butch, and owner of Butch & Associates CPAs in Carmi. For 42 years, I've helped people just like yourself for your tax, auditing, and accounting needs. Stop in today at Butch & Associates on Main Street in Carmi. Call 382-4151 or visit butch.com. That's BOTSCH.com.
Your family's care team is close to home at Hamilton Memorial Family Clinics in McLeansboro and Carmi. From routine care, vaccines, and DOT physicals to disease management, x-ray, lab work, and COVID testing. With 9 providers and 8 specialty care clinics, Hamilton Memorial has you covered. Plus, for those unexpected illnesses, our weekend walk-in clinics in Carmi and McLeansboro. Hamilton Memorial Hospital Family Clinics. Here for you now, like we've always been.
This is going to be a long halftime, ladies and gentlemen.
An hour and a half.
Put that baby to about 7.5 minutes because that's about how much time's run away. Well, they're going to give us 9 minutes. I guess that will work. Again, it's 21-16 here as Fairfield is on top. If they give us a 90-minute halftime, I think Roger Hobbs might fall asleep and need a nap before the next game. Leading the way, though, for Gallatin County is Riley Rushing. He has 6 points. Noah Richardson has 5. And Maddox Sandifer off the bench with 5 points. With Sandifer having 5 points off the bench, you would think he would probably start the second half, Alex, for Gallatin County.
Yeah, either start or definitely he'll be out there more, getting more minutes in that second half.
Well, I mean, he checked in the first quarter and played every bit of the first quarter and all the.
Yeah, once he came in, he didn't come back out.
So, I mean, if you're Gallatin County, that you might put Sandifer into that to start in on the second half. But leading the way for Fairfield is Lane Tucker. He's got 7 points. Eric Rogers, he has 6. And then Justice Dagg and Landon Harrelson both with 4 points here in the contest. Again, Fairfield on top, 21-16. As the game before this was NCOE and Edwards County. It was one of those, you win, you stay, you lose, you go home. Kind of the same same situation here for Fairfield. If they win, they will play again. But unfortunately, that's at 10 o'clock tonight. You got a long time to sit around to watch a lot of basketball if you don't go back home. So again, if Fairfield wins, they play at 10 o'clock tonight. They will play, if they win, they would play the winner of the West Frankfort and Hardin County game. And that game at 11:30. I believe Cole Carter and is Roger Hobbs on the call with you as well? So those two will have the next game here at around 11:30. It should be an 11:30 start. So again, after that game, you move over to the winner's side. So at 1:45, you have Harrisburg and Heron. At 3:15, Carterville and Vienna. 7 o'clock, Anna Jonesboro and Massac County. 8:30, Eldorado and Carmi. And then after that, you have game 18, which again at 10 o'clock tonight will be the winner of this game and the winner of the next game. But man, just to wait around all day if you win this ball game and have to come back and play yet again tonight.
Yeah, that 12, 10 hours in between games is a long time. You got to try and find something to do to kill the time if you're not going to go home.
I want to go home and take a nap or just leave the bus running all day, leave the heat on. I'll go lay across two school bus seats and take a nap if you got to. Both teams still in the locker room, as I believe it will be, I'm not for sure. I want to say it will be Fairfield basketball, but I am probably wrong on that when we get back underway here. Fans still filing in for the West Frankfort and Hardin County game. Hardin County fell to Carmi last night. Hamilton County, they won the nightcap against Carrier Mills, so Carrier Mills was a one-and-done day for them. So Hamilton County, they will play NCOE today at – no, they will play NCOE at 4:45 today. So not as much as a wait, but a little bit of a wait. So again, Hamilton County and NCOE at 4:45. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we will have the start of the second half right here on 97.3 WRUL, 104.9 WFIW, and over on YouTube at WRUL Sports.
You lock up your house, you lock up your car. Citizens National Bank of Albion works hard to keep your identity and personal account information safe and secure. We encourage you to do the same. Be very cautious when receiving phone calls asking for your personal information, online banking username and passwords. CNB will never ask you for your information over the phone. Never give out your personal information. Citizens National Bank of Albion, no better banking, member FDIC.
Family medicine providers care for everyone in your family through all stages of life. If you need a primary care provider, Farrell Hospital has 3 new family medicine physicians accepting new patients. Dr. Clay Ford in Harrisburg, Dr. Samantha Mosby in Eldorado, and Dr. Chris Moore in McLeansboro for quality, convenient primary care close to home for both adults and children. Visit farrellhospital.org and call to make your appointment today.
Eye Care on Falcon Avenue in Carmi has over 500 eyeglass frames to choose from in stock. Also, a large selection of designer sunglass, non-prescription or prescription. Taylor Eye Care treats every patient like a member of their family, going above and beyond the expected for a truly memorable eye care experience. Call Taylor Eye Care at 618-382-4683 for your next eye exam. That's 618-382-4683. Taylor Eye Care, excellence in eye care.
Roark Transport in Carmi has earned a reputation of dependable hauling that many in this area have depended on. Roark Transport now also offers rock, dirt, and lime hauling. From parking lots, driveways, and washouts, Roark Transport can handle all your rock and dirt hauling needs. Farmers can also depend on Roark Transport to deliver their lime when and where they need it. For your next driveway or parking lot job, remember Roark Transport for fast, dependable service. Call Roark Transport today at 265-3665.
Family owned and operated for more than 70 years. Rush Appliance and Furniture stands the test of time. We have a large selection of in-stock furniture and appliances for every room in your home, grills and smokers, and an unmatched dedication to superior service. This is Sean Rush inviting you to visit me in Fairfield or my dad Terry in Carmi, where we can help you furnish every room in your house with superb service after the sale.
Evil Eye Creative Studio in Carmi is a full-service communications and design consultancy. Located in the heart of Southern Illinois, we have a strong focus on small businesses, schools, and nonprofit organizations. From t-shirts to business cards to large format banners, we are excited to make your design project a reality. We also specialize in video and audio production. Reach out to us to see how we can create something amazing together, all within your budget. Evil Eye Creative Studio. What can we create with you?
Teamwork. Coming together is a beginning, keeping together is progress, and working together is success. Carmi Lumber celebrates the student athletes competing and wishes them great success. Depend on the team at Carmi Lumber for all success with your home projects, electrical, plumbing, lumber, hardware, and more. Before you drive a nail, drive to Carmi Lumber. Visit them on North 3rd Street in Carmi or carmilumber.net. Carmi Lumber, proud supporter of area athletes.
Fouls, double dribbles, air balls. Unfortunately, all part of the game.
But with a great team behind you, you're right back in the game.
Sometimes life knocks you down, but State Farm agent Doug Raber and his team are there to make sure you get back up.
When something unfortunate happens, call me and get peace of mind you're working with a team committed to making sure your life goes right.
Call 618-445-2012. Find Doug Raber on Facebook and on the Square in Albion.
Back here at Kingston Gymnasium as we get set for the third quarter of play. The Fairfield Mules on top 21-16. Bryce Thompson along with Alex Obermeyer. Here for another half, then Cole Carter and Roger Hobbs take over. The local celebrity himself, Roger Hobbs, to our left. Like every time you look up, somebody new is talking to Roger. It is Fairfield basketball, so I was right, man.
Yep.
Need to go buy a lottery ticket. Harrelson up top for the Mules, now back out to Rogers. Tucker now on the far side, works it into the hands of Harrelson, now Duckworth up top. They try to go into the paint to Duckworth. Tucker's pass is errant and goes out of bounds, so a turnover on the Mules. Coach McElravy looks at him, says, fake over the top, wrap around, bounce pass. So here's Rushing now at the free throw line, clears it out into the hands of Fromm, back to the near side, Sandiford. Richardson might have got away with an extra step there. Or actually, Grant Jackson, excuse me. Eric Rogers on him, now to Sandiford here on the near side. Drop-off pass into the hands of Riley Rushing. Cross-court pass finds Fromm. They work it into the paint and taken away. Richardson lost control of it. Justice Dagg here on the near side for the Mules. Now over the far side, or actually in the middle of the floor, is Rogers. Now back here to the near side to Dagg, right in front of the Mules bench. Up top to Duckworth, far side of the floor. Rogers down to 6:38 left here in the third quarter, as nobody scored. Slacking down on the scoreboard. They didn't run it at halftime. They still left it as period number 2. Yesterday, they didn't run the clock for a little bit in the fourth quarter of the first game. Time to make a substitution at the scores bench.
It sounds like it's been a little bit of an issue.
Here on the near side is Fromm for Gallatin County. Up top with Sandifer. That three-point shot is tipped by Rogers. Here's Dagg. That pass kicked out of bounds, and it's going to stay here. Glad nobody was sitting in those seats.
Might have knocked some teeth out.
21-16 to score. We played almost 2 minutes, and yet nobody scored. And then Dagg, his layup rejected at the basket. Long outlet pass finds the hands of Rushing, and they're going to call a block call. So a block at the rim on Dagg. A fast break and a block foul on the other end. The foul on Lane Tucker. That's his second and the team's first.
For Gallatin County, 30, Riley Rushing.
Rushing at the free throw line. A trip around the rim, a couple bounces, and it'll fall. Sub at the scorer's bench for Gallatin County is for the shooter. Second free throw from Rushing is no good, so he'll get to play a little bit longer. Outlet pass finds Rogers. He'll drive. Can't convert. Gets his own rebound, though. Then there's a foul. Everybody on Gallatin County forgot about Rogers as he was down here talking with Coach McElravy, and he was wide open. So 21-17 after a lone free throw. That was good from Rushing. Rogers spins, clears it out into the corner of the Dagg. Back to Rogers on the far side of the floor. We're down to 5:43 left here in the third quarter. Dagg once more on the far side. Duckworth up top now to the near side with Lane Tucker. Now here's Harrelson. Back to Rogers. He'll drive, floats one up, and in. And we'll make it 23-17. Jump pass finds the hands of Fromm. Far side of the floor is Grant Jackson. Sandifer back to Fromm here on the near side. Contested long two-point shot going to be good for Grant Jackson.
Jackson with a long two.
And there's going to be a foul on, actually they're going to say pass deflected. And it'll be Fairfield basketball. Rogers cross-court pass to Dagg. He'll chase it down. Now drops it off into the hands of Tucker. Trip around the rim and no good. And then a foul on Tucker, so he just picked up his third. So we'll look to see who Fairfield brings into the ball game. He just, as we said, Lane Tucker picks up his third. He's going to leave him in. Sandifer on the far side of the floor. Actually, the Trail Snyder's up. I'm sure he's going to check in for Tucker here at this next dead ball. That pass tipped, deflected, and then there could have been Tucker's fourth foul, but they don't call it.
That was close. That was close.
Sandifer pass into the paint to Rushing. His hook shot good. That makes it 23-21. Lead down to 2 now for the Mules. Harrelson now to Rogers. Pass to Dagg. He'll look to drive. He'll put up a floater, and it's good. Floater over the fender. You got to love it. Got to love when the smallest player on the court's putting shots up over the 6-footers. So Rushing now holds the ball on the far side of the floor. The lead back to 4 for Fairfield, 25-21. Just under 4 minutes left here in the third quarter. Rogers now into the front court for the Mules. Little hesitation move. Now backs it out, and he'll set up the offense. Dag, spin move. Great job by Rogers to get a backdoor cut on the baseline. Lays it in, makes it 27-21. Rogers now with 10 points. Wonder if he's going to be the hot hand here in the second half. Riley Rushing operating for Gallatin County. Spins, looks to drive, loses a handle on it, collects it, now clears it out into the corner. Three-point shot on the way. No good from Monroe. Tucker with the rebound. Here's Dag, hands draped all over him, and then Monroe gets called for the foul. So Monroe's first, team second. Nick Easton and Latrell Snyder check in. Duckworth and Dag out. A bold move, Cotton, to leave Tucker in. Let's see if this pays off here. So Tucker in the ballgame, in foul trouble with 3. 2:53 left here in the first half, or the third quarter, I should say. Rogers straight away from 3, and it's good.
Starting to heat up.
9-point lead, 30-21. And see, Alex, the second period up on the scoreboard got me because I said the first half. High entry pass is tipped. They're going to say last touch by Gallatin County. Will go out of bounds. Well, now the FAR official is going to come in and overrule the baseline official. So it's going to stay here with Gallatin County, and the turnover comes right back to bite them. A travel on the far side of the floor. 2-2-1 full court press being applied here by the Hawks. Here's Easton. He'll float one up and in. Nick Easton with 2. It's his first points of the ball game. 2:15 left here in the third quarter. Great defense here by the Mules. Rushing now holds it. Now he'll direct traffic from up top. 2 minutes left here in the first half. Rushing. Correction again, third quarter. 3, long, air ball. Rebound into the hands of the Mules. I'm going to have to go down and tell her to switch this scoreboard over to the third or the fourth quarter at the quarter break. Rogers now on the far side. Operates against Fromm. Rogers gets to the basket. He's fouled. He comes down hard, holds the back of his head, but he's getting up. Down to a minute and a half left here in the third quarter. Riley Rushing drives, throws one up. It's no good. Now Latrell Snyder has hands all over the ball, and they're going to call a foul. So I believe that will be Snyder's second foul.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Well, at this point, I'm going to believe your book over this scoreboard. Yeah. Far side of the floor is Wyatt Fromm, now into the hands of Grant Jackson. Work it back with Riley Rushing as we're down to a minute 5 left here. That layup good for Noah Richardson. So that makes it 32-23, 58 seconds left here in the third quarter. Rogers now to the far side with Harrelson. Snyder now with Tucker. Now Easton here on the near side. Harrelson once more. Rogers straight away from 3, and it's good. 35-23 the score. Rogers up to 16 points. How many have in the first half? 6?
He's got 10.
Yeah,
10 now. Yep.
10 here in the second half, 10 in the third quarter. As again, it's a 35-23 ball game. Fairfield on top, rushing. That pass taken away by Latrell Snyder. Gets it into the hands of Rogers. Coach McElravy comes running up the sideline, telling Rogers to slow it down. Rogers, he's going to look to play for one here with 6, with 5, with 4. Rogers spins, wants to get up a shot, goes through the contact, draws the foul. He's going to go to the line to shoot 2. The foul on Wyatt Fromm. That'll be his first. Gallatin County's team's third. Free throws from Rogers. First one, no good.
Not Aaron.
Well, I almost said from. I don't know why. Second free throw on the way from Rogers. That one is good. Took a few bounces and fell in. Makes it 36-23, a 13-point lead. We're down to the buzzer. Shot up, no good. So after 3 quarters of play, it's 36-23. Fairfield on top. We'll be back with more basketball on 97.3 WRUL and 104.9 WFIW.
Stop in Silver Dollar Gaming every day December 26th through December 31st and enter to win $250, $500, $750, or $1,000 for guaranteed winners. Located in Carmi, Eldorado, Harrisburg, Heron, DuQuoin, Alany, Murfreesboro, Salem, and West City. Partnered with J&J Gaming and located only at Silver Dollar Gaming. Must be 21 years of age to enter.
Have what you need to make this New Year's Eve celebration one for the ages? If not, visit Smoke and Joe's Fireworks Store and let's blast our way into 2023. Buy one, get one free orange stickered items. Scan Joe's more than 80 big screens to preview your fireworks selections and get the big 500-gram cakes, plus the fun stuff for kids like sparklers and Roman candles, even assortment packs. Find Smoke and Joe's Fireworks on Facebook and at smokeandjoesfireworks.com. Open Tuesday through Friday 10 to 6 and New Year's Eve. Call 270-389-0407. Get your boom boom for less.
Gallatin County basketball as we start the fourth and final quarter of play. Fairfield has grown their lead to 13. And as I say it, they're going to say it's on the floor. They're going to wave off the shot. I thought they were going to be an and one just that quickly, but they wave it off. So call the foul on Snyder. That would be his third foul. And Duckworth going to come into the ball game. He'll check in for Snyder. It should be a 5-second call. It got to the 4 3/4, I guess. 4.99 seconds on the stopwatch here. Grant Jackson now works the near side for Gallatin County. He works against Tucker, or Harrelson, excuse me. Pass into the paint. They're going to call Dag for the foul. He held the hands up after the call. They turned around and gave the I'm not guilty look, but had a hand holding the back of the jersey the whole time. Hey, when you're 5'8", you got to do what you got to do in the paint.
You got to make your presence felt.
Like you pointed out, Alex, very physical for his size. Richardson now works the far side once more. Here's a pass into the paint. Duckworth interrupted the shot, but the putback good for Front. That's his first basket of the ball game. Makes it 36-25 with 7:20 left here in the ball game. Dag on the far side, trap. Now has it taken away. Now Rushing loses it. Dag wants a foul call, doesn't get it. Rushing traveled. No call. Now Grant Jackson will operate in between timeline and volleyball line. Now looks to drive. Clears it out to Rushing. The 6-footer, or the big frames 3. That was another travel. No call. And now they're going to say Rushing was on the baseline. It'll be a turnover. .650 left here in the ball game. 36-25, 11-point lead for the Mules. Here's Rogers. Clears it back out into the hands of Landon Harrelson. That pass tip goes out of bounds, stays here with Edwards County. Gallatin County bringing the pressure out a little more and starting the trap on the side.
Trying to force some turnovers.
Here's Dag. That pass tip taken away. Now here's Noah Richardson at the other end. He'll go up and lay it in. That makes it 36-27. That pass into the paint to Duckworth, loses a handle on it. Lane Tucker could have got that pass. Instead, it goes out of, or it was taken away. Then an errant pass down the other side. or the other end and taken away. There's going to be a timeout on the floor, so we're going to take 1-2. We'll be back with more basketball right here on 97.3 WRUL and 104.9 WFIW.
Have you ever thought about the importance of a personal relationship with your bank? In today's world of kiosk and efficiencies, not every bank will take the time to get to know you and understand your financial goals. But at Banterra, we do just that. We have a strong local team with vast experience who live in and know our communities well. Stop by a Banterra bank location near you and get to know a bank who truly understands personal service. Banterra Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Don't let concerns about current events derail your long-term financial strategy. I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor Abby Mawson, and I'm here to help. We can work together to understand today's financial landscape and make sure you achieve your goals. While you can't control market volatility, you can control your financial future. Let's connect. Start by giving me a call at 618-842-4696. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Easton to inlet for the Mules. They get it into the hands of Rogers with 6:15 left here in the ball game. 36-27, Fairfield on top. Gallatin County brings the pressure. Rogers into the front court. Works against Fromm. Far side of the floor is Easton. Now Snyder on the baseline. Snyder checked in during the timeout. Tucker now back to Easton once more. He spins. Now they're going to call a hand check foul on Fillingham. That'll be his first. So Easton the inlet here on the near side, right next to the Mules bench. Easton once more now. Back with Rogers up top, the defender out on him. The Mules are trying to isolate one side of the floor for Rogers. Now instead he'll get it into the hands of Tucker, who hands it off to Nick Easton. He'll back it out behind the volleyball line, set up the offense. Rogers once more here on the near side. 5.5 minutes left here. Rogers is going to look to drive, and they're going to call the hand check foul. That one's going to be on Noah Richardson. That's going to be Richardson's third foul. Sandifer is going to check in, so bringing in a little more offensive threat here for Gallatin County, trying to make a difference here. Easton to inlet. Gets it into the hands of Snyder now with Tucker. Easton picked up by Sandifer. They come back to Harrelson here on the near side. We're down to 5:13 left here in the ball game. Easton's layup rejected by Richardson, but Fairfield keeps it alive. Now a three-point shot up and good for Landon Harrelson. 39-27, the lead back to 12. Here's Riley rushing. He's going to look to drive. He'll float one up through contact, no good. Latrell Snyder with a rebound. And then off the foot of Noah Richardson. He'll go out of bounds and stays here with the Mule. Now Gallatin County drops the pressure off with 4:50 and you're down 12. Now they come to the bring pressure at half court. Almost a takeaway. Harrelson falls into the backcourt. Tucker, still able to get the pass to Tucker. Timeout going to be taken by Coach McEravy. Will keep it here. Interesting move, though, Alex. You're Gallatin County. You're down 12. You don't full court press. You wait and let them get it to half court, and then you come out, bring pressure, and trap. You would think you would be running full court pressure, being down 12 with around 4.5 minutes left.
Yeah, as I say, being in the fourth quarter, every second's precious. You think they'd be trying to speed them up a little bit, but interesting decision for Gallatin County.
So we'll see what kind of defensive look they bring here after this timeout. Do you go zone? Do you go man? You go zone and bring out a trap as soon as the ball's inlet, or what do you do? Easton goes into the backcourt, and he will be trapped after he gets the inlet pass. Now Rogers on the far side. Monroe up to the scorer's bench to check in here at the next dead ball. Easton's wide open here in the corner. Now wide open on the baseline. He'll take a 14-foot jumper, no good. Snyder, though, with the rebound. They clear it out to Rogers. We're down to 4:15 left here in the ball game. Rogers once more on the far side. Now with Tucker. Back to Snyder on the paint. Clears it out. Easton, three-point shot away on the corner. It was tipped. Pulled in, though, by Snyder on the offensive boards. Rogers works the far side. Now back to Harrelson here on the near. 3:48 left here in the ball game. Rogers now operates. Near side now with Easton. He gets by Sandefur. Wants to drive and float one up. Instead gets around Sandefur. Now puts one up, but they're going to call a travel. Dag checks in for Easton. Colin Monroe checks in for Sandefur with 3:32 left here in the ball game. Again, Gallatin County down 12, 39-27. Looking to make it a 10-point deficit, if not at least 9. That pass deflected, though, and taken away by the Mules. Harrelson into the front court for the Mules now with Tucker. Latrell Snyder was open on the block, and there's a travel. So another turnover on the Mules. Jackson into the front court. Out of the near side with Monroe. Around to 3 minutes left here in the ball game. Monroe, far side. Now with rushing. He works against Tucker. Gets to the basket, floats one up, no good. Ball poked around through some hands. The putback this time no good from Richardson, but he's fouled. So he's going to go to the line for 2. They're going to call Macklin Snyder for the foul, so that's Snyder's 4th. Snyder's 4th, the team's 6th, so again, Richardson at the line to shoot 2. First free throw, no good. Second free throw on the way. That one is good, so that makes it 39-28. Latrell Snyder wide open. Gets to the basket, layup good. 41-28 to score. Monroe into the front court as we're down to 2:35 left here in the ball game. Fromm looks to drive, goes up through contact. He's fouled. Latrell Snyder just fouled out of the ball game. Playing Macklin Snyder, he's no longer in high school. He graduated from Fairfield a few years ago. So Duckworth will check into the ball game after, well, I was going to say after this first free throw, they're going to let him come in now to the ball game.
The line for Gallatin County, 2, Wyatt Fromm.
So Fromm at the line for 2. Misses the first. So Sandefur is going to check in the ball game for Monroe. Second free throw is no good, but the putback is good for Noah Richardson. And a timeout on the floor. That makes it 41-30. We'll take a break, and we'll be back with more basketball right here on 97.3 WRUL and 104.9 WFIW.
Warm up with savings at your local Huck's Market. Join the Huck's Bucks Big Rewards loyalty program today and save 10 cents on fuel every gallon, every day for a limited time. Download the new Huck's Bucks Big Rewards loyalty app and start earning your big rewards today. Exclusive offers tailored to you and earn points with nearly every purchase to redeem for merchandise, fuel discounts, free food, and more. Find it on the App Store and on Google Play.
Whether you need to move grain or other agricultural products, you just feel more confident counting on a family-owned transportation company. And with SGI Transportation, customers are part of that family. We understand the weight of your work, feeding the world. The reliable, dedicated drivers at SGI Transportation keep your product and operation moving at all hours. Because when family has a need, SGI Transportation answers that call. Find SGI Transportation on Facebook or call 618-968-2471. SGI Transportation, the most trusted name in trucking.
Back here at Kingston Gymnasium with 2.5 minutes left here in the ball game. Gallatin County down 11 to the Fairfield Mules, 41-30. Full court pressure being applied here by Gallatin County, and they almost had a takeaway. Dag's going to have to get it across the timeline, but Coach McElravy, he got a timeout in. It's only a 30, so we'll keep it here. Alex, there's that full court press that Gallatin County needed to bring with 4.5 minutes left.
I was going to say, a couple minutes ago, they probably should have started that. Might be a little bit too late now. But there's still a couple minutes left. We'll kind of see how it shakes out.
We're bound to what, 2:15, 2.5 minutes, something like that. I think it was like 2:20, something,
Yeah,
somewhere right around
somewhere
there.
in the 220s, I believe.
So you're still down 11. If you're Gallatin County, you got to draw something up here. Coach McElravy is probably just telling the boys, hey, we got to play clean ball the next 2:20.
Yep, no turnovers. Even if you don't get points, it should be enough.
Down to 2:22 left here in the ball game. Rogers gets the inlet pass. The defender on him. They're trying to tell everyone to clear out. Now they get it into the hands of Rogers, and now they do. He'll get it into the front court. 2:13 left here in the ball game. 41-30. Rogers spins, gets it into the hands of Dag. He's picked up by Richardson. Rogers once more. Picked up by Fromm, works to the far side of the floor now with Harrelson. Little triple drive action here now, back out to Rogers as we're down to 148. Fairfield playing keep away. Just trying to waste some time off the clock here. There's a foul. It's going to send Dag to the line. Not a bad idea. He's 1 of 2. Actually, I take it back. Got one more foul to give. So Dag will inlet. Gets it in the hands of Easton. Now Rogers in the backcourt. Rogers loses a handle on it. Now there's a reach-in foul. So now we'll go to the line. They'll put Rogers at the line for the bonus, because that's the 7th team foul on Gallatin County. So Rogers at the line has 17 here in the ball game. That makes 18. One more free throw from Rogers. Gets the friendly roll. So that will make it 43-30 to lead back to 13. Richardson works the far side, and they're going to call a foul there.
I think that's the 4th on Tucker. Yep.
So that will put Jackson at the line for the bonus. That free throw will rattle home. Second free throw on the way. That one is also good, so 43-32. 1:25 left here in the ball game. Here's a full court press. Easton gets through the trap. Now Tucker on the far side. Now with Rogers as we're down to 118, and there's a foul. So you foul to stop the clock, but you foul the best free throw shooter on the team.
4 on Richardson.
So team 8 on Gallatin County. The bonus, first free throw rattles home. So one more free throw from Rogers, and it's on the way, and it's good. So that gives him 21 here in the ball game. 45-32, the lead back to 13. Richardson shot rejected by Rogers, but the putback good. Actually, Jackson's shot was rejected. Richardson has the putback now, another foul. And we're going to casually stroll to the other end as Eric Rogers will go down and shoot the bonus. Richardson just fouled out of the ball game. Good effort by Gallatin County throughout the contest, Alex. It was up once, if not twice, and then made some mistakes, and the wheels kind of fell off the bus.
Yeah, it was a pretty highly contested ball game all the way throughout. The fourth quarter kind of got away from him a little bit.
Eric Rogers converts the front end of the bonus, so he'll have one more. So it's looking like the Mules are going to come back and play at 10 o'clock tonight. Second free throw. On the way, that one also good. So a lot of time, you can watch basketball, go home, maybe take a nap, hydrate a little bit, and come back and play again. 47-34. 57 seconds left here in the ball game. Cross-court pass. Pass into the paint. Here's Fromm. His left-handed layup is good. 47-35 or 36 now. Gallatin County isn't going to foul anybody. Instead, almost had a takeaway by Sandifer, and they're going to say it was last touch by Rogers. Actually, they end up changing the call and saying it's Fairfield basketball. Now, one other official's getting together. Not for sure what that was, but all right, we'll get underway here. 40 seconds left here in the ball game. Here's Dag, now with Rogers. Far side of the floor, Harrelson. Wide open, Easton in the far corner. And there's a foul. Craig Utterback, the coach for Gallatin County, is yelling, pressure, no foul, pressure, no foul. Fillingham comes up, commits a foul. So Nick Easton will be at the line for the double bonus. So the front end of the double is good. The second free throw is also good, so that will make it 49-36. Riley Rushing's going to let it roll all the way to half court. And now picks it up, and they'll start the clock. Pass to the far side to Fromm. Sandifer on the baseline. That layup blocked. Put back, though, from Fromm. No good. Rebound pulled in by Harrelson, and there's yet another foul. Actually, correction, that would be Tucker. So he'll come down to the other end for free throws.
Hawks foul 2 by Fromm, his third.
So Tucker at the line for 2. First free throw is no good. So again, Fairfield will come back. They will play at 10 o'clock tonight. They'll have the nightcap. Gallatin County's EHT run will come to an end after this one. Rushing into the front court now. He'll take a 3. It's no good. Rebound pulled in by Easton. We're down to 8 seconds. Going to have to at least get it across the timeline, and they will. So the final here is going to be 50-36. So we will take a quick break, come right back with a quick look at stats right here on 97.3 WRUL and 104.9 WFIW.
Southeastern Illinois College is teaming up with Farrell Hospital again to bring you the world-famous Howl at the Moon dueling pianos on Saturday, February 11th. Tickets are $35 per person, $60 per couple, $250 per table. Visit bidpal.net/concert 2023 for tickets. Doors open at 5:30 p.m. with an Italian dinner buffet by Chef Michael until 7. Photos by Epic Snap Photo, Balloon Pop, Silent Auction, and the show starts at 7. Join SIC and Farrell Hospital for a night of dancing, music, and fun with Dueling Pianos Concert for a cause.
At Top Shelf Discounters, our business model is high quality, brand new home furnishings at deeply discounted prices. Find us at 215 North Walnut Street, Carmi, Saturdays 10 to 2 or by appointment. And follow Top Shelf Discounters on Facebook for weekly promotions and giveaways.
Do Over Decor and Boutique North City, your home for the latest styles and trends for women of all ages, featuring boutique clothing, decor, jewelry, handbags, gourmet foods, and more. Plus, Whitley's Coffee House provides a fun, relaxing environment in store. Find Do Over Decor and Whitley's Coffee House in North City and on social media.
Back hitter Duff Kingston, and quick look at some stats here from the final. Again, the final score, Fairfield wins 50-36. They play at 10 o'clock tonight. Leading the way for Gallatin County was Richardson with 14 points, Rushing with 9, Sandifer with 5, and then Jackson and Fromm with 4 points. Now for Fairfield, leading the way for them is Eric Rogers with 23 points. Tucker chips in 8, Harrelson with 7, Dag with 6, Easton with 4, and Snyder with 2. So that's going to do it for that game. Next up, you have West Frankfort and Hardin County. Roger Hobbs and Cole Carter will have that one right here on 97.3 WRUL and over on WRUL Sports over on YouTube.